threes, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
So for the Lakers right now, Young is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Russell. And it's Hibbert in its center. Rejected by Kobe. And now here comes Kobe, leading the break. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
For Los Angeles, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Now here's Lopez. Off the pick. The shot will not go. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lopez a screen. Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Russell. 6 to shoot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Outside Bryant. He feeds it to Randle. Here's Hibbert. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hibbert's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And Sloan kicks to Johnson. Lopez a screen on Young. Johnson dishes to Lopez. Johnson with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Lopez passes to Ellington. Buries the long-range jumper. Ellington's got 6.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
Lakers leading by 11. To the wing on the left. And here's Bryant for 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 9. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Lopez kicks to Sloan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Johnson penetrating. And that one's good. Johnson's got 11 points. Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was available.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Bryant drives in. Can't get it to go. Good D by Johnson. Nets trail by 12. Good. 13 points in the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Up top, Russell. 16 points for him. And the Lakers with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Sloan dishes to Johnson. Let's go. Again, Johnson missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Sloan, defended by Young. Fires from 14. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. No good from outside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Johnson in the corner. Shot on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
After the Nets' big moves the past couple years, they were looked at as an older team, but to break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
And actually had the 5th youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
And the dunk by Lopez. Lakers leading by 9. The drive by Russell. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Lopez. Mozgov with the block. And they'll keep possession. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 3. Second shot opportunity. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Lakers leading by 12.
You know, you go back to Kobe Bryant. He pushed himself so hard last season, though his points per game average was up. Field goal percentage was the worst of his career. He just felt he had a better chance to score than anyone else on the team. And it's real hard to argue that he was wrong about that.
Here's Hollis Jefferson after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. Lopez a screen to the wing right side. Bogdanovich passes to Hollis Jefferson. And an air ball on that one. Way off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Outside Jack. Feeds it to Lopez. Shoots from 8, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 3rd assist on the night. Just 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
Check it out.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Lakers leading by 14. They've got Robinson. Johnson is out there with Young. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Jack in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot. And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Young with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Sloan shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Bryant up top. He's guarded by Johnson. The second chance effort. Robinson pulls it in. Nets trail by 15. Johnson kicks to Sloan. Young against Kobe. Young dishes to Johnson. Offline with his 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's Sloan, top of the key. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. A big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Young's checked in for Los Angeles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Young against Randall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
Here is Bryant. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. And the call will be against Julius Randle. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Sloan. Johnson right side. To the paint. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Young.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The kick out to Young. Again, Los Angeles.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Sloan. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Johnson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Lakers leading by 11. The drive by Bryant. Here's Hibbert. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks to Robinson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
Russell, he's checked in for the